Welcome everyone to our YouTube channel, where today we're diving deep into a fascinating yet perplexing tale of numismatic rarity that revolves around a particular 1-cent coin from 2006 that is rumored to hold a staggering value of $50 million due to a series of errors and mistakes during its minting process. Yes, you heard that right, an ordinary 1-cent coin, something that most people would pass by without a second glance, could be worth more than some luxury cars, homes, or even students' college educations. The world of coin collecting can be nearly as thrilling as it is bewildering, filled with stories of extravagant values and unexpected discoveries, but this 1-cent coin, in particular, stands out in a sea of ordinary currency due to an assemblage of errors that have turned what was once a simple piece of currency into an object of astronomical worth. The tale begins with the U.S. Mint's ongoing quest for perfection in their minting processes, which, despite advancements in technology and manufacturing, is not immune to human error. The year 2006 wasn't just notable for the release of this 1-cent coin, it was filled with errors that, when stitched together, resulted in a truly unique collectible. Imagine the chaos as the mint workers went about their routine tasks, handling metal strips, creating planchets, and perfecting dies while amidst an overwhelming pace of production. The resultant mistakes and errors from this whirlwind of activity created a perfect storm for value creation that few could have anticipated at the time. Among the most notorious errors were misaligned designs, where the images on the coin were not stamped properly, leading to an off-center design that collectors find appealing as it deviates from the standard that was expected. Additionally, various coins emerged featuring significant doubling on the design elements, creating a bold and distinctive appearance that set them apart from the more common strikes, automatically raising intrigue among collectors who relish these unique attributes in their collections. In addition to the misalignments and doubling issues, there are rumors of a few coins that were inexplicably struck on wrong planchets, meaning that instead of being minted on the standard copper-plated zinc that typified the 1-cent coin, some mysterious specimens were struck on more valuable materials, which introduced another layer of complexity to their value proposition. Value in collectibles often springs from rarity and uniqueness, and in the world of coins, errors can dramatically shift the perceived value since certain examples didn't make it into general circulation, often trapping their existence within a limited few that ultimately reach collectors' hands. The excitement builds as enthusiasts explore every facet of this peculiar coin, analyzing details such as the edge of the coin, the weight variations, and any other discrepancies that could indicate the possibility of error. The community buzzed with rumors that certain 2006 misprints could fetch millions at auction, igniting a frenzy among treasure hunters rooting through old coin collections, searching through change jars, and even scouring change from local transactions in hopes of stumbling upon this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There's dynamic energy in the quest as they navigate coin shows, online marketplaces, and forums exchanging hints and tips about where to look for the holy grail of coins. Even amateur collectors often find themselves swept up in the anticipation, imagining what it would feel like to uncover a coin that carries such a titanic value. It's true that numismatic value often transcends mere metal content. The story behind a coin, those tiny details, the historical relevance, collectors are ardent fans of these tales, and they salivate at the prospect of finding artifacts woven with such rich narratives. As the story of the 2006 1-cent coin circulates like wildfire, newfound collectors could easily overlook standard coins only to realize the circulated ones were unassuming vessels of potential wealth. Meanwhile, as news of these extraordinary coins spread, it was not just the casual individual searching for change that became invested. Even seasoned collectors harnessed their expertise to hunt for those elusive pieces that could forever change someone's financial landscape through sheer luck and diligence. Stories abound of individuals who have built entire coin collections around these famed errors, their meticulous attention ensuring that they have every potential variant and misprint accounted for, pushing their value higher and higher as the rarity compounds with each piece uncovered. It's also interesting to discuss the potential psychological factors that contribute to the allure of such rare coins. Even the concept of possessing something that just a handful of individuals in the world can stake claim to can evoke a rush akin to winning the lottery. As the demand for these rarities escalates, we witness an intersection of market forces, with prices soaring and the thrill of competition fueling the fervor among enthusiasts. Moreover, coin grading services provide additional legitimacy to the claims surrounding these unique coins, allowing buyers and sellers to confidently navigate the landscape by establishing consistent grading standards that verify what makes a coin worthy of premium pricing. It's no surprise that industry veterans keep their eyes peeled for changes in market conditions that could pave the way for increased demand. Information spreads quickly in numismatic circles, and as soon as a new potential find hits the market, the spotlight turns on potential buyers with deep wallets and even deeper cravings for unique treasures. For the discerning buyer, it is essential to approach any potential purchase with a measured mindset. Authenticating a sought-after 2006 1-cent coin involves ensuring that all attributions to errors are validated by experts who know what to look for. This guidepost reinforces the age-old saying that honesty is the best policy, a truth that resonates within the community as integrity is the foundation upon which long-term investments are built. In the world of collectibles, transparency and documentation become of utmost importance as collectors understand that provenance can significantly raise the coin's value while also protecting its owners from fraudulent claims. As we dive further into the long-term implications of possessing such a prized coin, we understand that they become family heirlooms and serve as legacies that can transcend generations. What better way to encapsulate a glimpse into America's numismatic history than holding a piece that weaves together stories, errors, and fortunes? As with any other asset, the value of these coins is not set in stone, subject to market fluctuations, investor trends, and broader economic factors, which can drastically shift conditions and delineate between coin collectors and average individuals' views on monetary value. Moving forward into deeper analysis, we would also be remiss not to touch on the moral dimensions of collecting, especially as it relates to identifying and navigating the ethics surrounding the buying and selling of coins. While profit is a central motivational force, some enthusiasts are equally devoted to preserving the history behind collecting precious artifacts. They bring value beyond mere financial gain, allowing individuals to connect with their past and find appreciation in the craftsmanship and heritage embodied within. Whether by participating in organized clubs, contributing to educational programs, or advocating for responsible collecting, some members of the community dedicate themselves to maintaining the integrity of these historical assets. These values challenge prospective collectors to consider the broader implications of their desire for wealth, potentially aligning their values with responsible investment practices. The allure continues to grow as stories proliferate about rare finds circulating through the world of coin collecting, with marketplaces evolving in scope to include niche networks where buyers and sellers converge to share their passions. Digital platforms have opened the doors to a global marketplace for collectors, enhancing accessibility and enabling individuals from every corner of the globe to participate in the thrill. As we reflect on this significant 2006 1-cent coin's journey through time, spanning a world shaped by its eras while simultaneously enriching lives, we come away with valuable lessons about decisions, luck, passion, and most importantly, the curious nature that drives people to seek out the extraordinary among the ordinary. Thank you for joining us today as we covered the intricacies surrounding this elusive 1-cent coin, exploring how mere minting errors have transformed it into an object of immense interest, from a mere trivial piece of currency to a symbol with weighty potential, compressing a staggering story into its small form. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our next adventure into the enchanting world of coins and collectibles. You never know which coin might spark a similar story next. Next, we are diving into the intriguing world of numismatics with a particular focus on a unique 1-cent coin from the year 2010 that holds an astonishing value of $45 million, primarily attributed to its fascinating errors and mistakes during the minting process. This captivating story is not just a tale of a rare coin but a reflection of how misprints and inaccuracies can create immense value in the world of collectibles. To those who might be unfamiliar, numismatics refers to the study and collection of currency, including coins, paper money, and tokens, wherein collectors often place heightened emphasis on rarity, historical significance, and of course, the condition of the pieces that they strive so hard to acquire. In the case of the 2010 1-cent coin, it has a unique set of characteristics that have earned it an almost mythical status among collectors and enthusiasts alike. The story begins at the United States Mint, where production runs were in full swing. Due to high demand, the minting process was both rapid and rigorous, striving to produce billions of coins to accommodate the needs of an ever-evolving economy. However, this high-octane production environment led to certain oversights and mistakes, creating the opportunity for what would become the legendary 2010 1-cent coin. Errors in the minting process can occur for various reasons, and in this instance, a combination of mechanical issues and human error conspired to produce some spectacularly unusual results that collectors would later chase fervently. One of the most significant errors found on some of these coins is related to the die used to strike them. In an effort to increase efficiency, dies can sometimes wear out faster than anticipated, and when this occurs, they may not apply the design correctly to the planchets or blank coins. This results in unfortunate impressions that feature design elements suffering from deterioration or, even worse, leaving off essential details that could render the coin a unique and desirable era piece. In the case of the 2010 1 cent, these discrepancies led to several coins being produced with missing elements, incomplete lettering, or smudged images, creating a phenomenon known as a die break, where the die actually breaks down under the strain of production, leading to defective impressions. Collectors are particularly drawn to these fascinating errors because they provide a glimpse into the production process of money. What should be flawless and uniform suddenly becomes a work of art characterized by its imperfections. In addition to die errors, there were also instances of coins being produced with misalignment during the striking process, resulting in off-center strikes. This particular error leaves part of the coin blank, showcasing raw materials that would otherwise remain concealed behind the striking face. Off-center strikes are highly coveted among collectors because they reflect a technical misstep in production while simultaneously exuding a rarity that enhances desirability. It's important to note that the off-center coins produced during the 2010 minting process are considerably more valuable than their correctly struck counterparts, often commanding prices that soar to extraordinary heights. The market for such errors reached a fever pitch, creating an environment where collectors began meticulously searching through their change, coin rolls, and even antique shops to uncover these hidden gems. The urgency to find these error coins reflects not only the excitement surrounding a unique find but also the speculative nature of coin collecting where every transaction could yield a windfall. Imagine the thrill of opening rolls of coins with the hopes of discovering a rare piece worth millions. This narrative has ignited a renewed passion among the collecting community, pushing amateur and seasoned collectors alike to seek out any potential misprints with hopeful anticipation. Adding another layer to the allure surrounding the 2010 1-cent coin are examples that have been struck on wrong planchets. A planchet is the disc of metal used to create coins, and errors can arise pre-minting when coins are struck on materials that do not conform to expected standards. For instance, a small number of 1-cent coins from 2010 may have been minted on the nickel planchet, creating a remarkable crossover that could cause the market value to skyrocket as it tests the boundaries of normality. Collectors delight in these erroneous strikes because they provide a physical example of an anomaly, underscoring the fact that, while coins are intended to be uniform, the myths that arise from their imperfections add an enchanting depth to the world of collecting. Moreover, as news of these rare era coins spread, it fueled a marketplace filled with enthusiasts willing to pay a premium for authenticated specimens that represented more than just a casual interest. They symbolized the heights of numismatic ambition. As savvy collectors flocked to acquire these pieces, prices surged, leading to heated auctions and competitive bids that would later reshape valuations in the market. When discussing high-value coins such as the 2010 1 cent, it's crucial to consider the role of grading institutions in the authentication process. To validate the worth of such coins, experts employ rigorous standards known as grading criteria. These institutions assess various factors, including the quality of the strike, the presence of any unique features, and the overall aesthetic appeal of the coin. Coins that attain high grades receive encapsulation in protective cases marked with their grade, establishing trust in their authenticity, as well as assurance that collectors are, indeed, investing in valuable pieces of history. The ability to authenticate and grade coins gives the marketplace stability while helping to foster confidence among buyers who seek to invest considerable sums. Yet, with greater values on the line, the issue of counterfeiting looms large over the coin collecting world. The prospect of being swindled is a fear that resonates with collectors, and as a result, many develop relationships with reputable dealers and auction houses in order to safeguard against fraudulent practices. Counterfeit coins do exist, and the nuances between genuine era pieces and fakes require experienced eyes to discern. New technology has enhanced the coin evaluation process, with advanced imaging techniques allowing experts to examine fine details that may elude the untrained observer. Nonetheless, vigilance remains critical in this world where deception can lurk beneath the surface of seemingly innocent transactions. As we explore even further into the narrative of this extraordinary 2010 1-cent coin and its astounding value, we must acknowledge the investment aspect that many collectors embrace. The concept of coins as assets dates back centuries. However, in recent years, this fascination has bloomed into a full-fledged market, spanning across generations of collectors who align themselves more closely with investment strategies. Investors are keenly aware of market trends as they analyze and predict fluctuations in value based on demand, rarity, and the historical context surrounding particular pieces. Collectors need to remain vigilant and well-informed about current market developments, as this extensive knowledge serves to guide their collection choices and shape their overall investment return. The demand for era coins like the 1-cent piece from 2010 has fostered communities where information is exchanged freely, and insights regarding future potential finds are nurtured, further amplifying the interest. The matrix of collecting often reveals unexpected connections between collectors, as individuals from diverse backgrounds find common ground, sharing in the extraordinary thrill of the hunt. Furthermore, each collector has their own unique story, interwoven with personal journeys, familial connections, and historical heritage, and as they uncover each new item, they contribute to the larger narrative surrounding metals of history. For some, coin collecting serves as more than just a hobby, it becomes a passion that shapes their identity and the legacies they hope to pass down. As the value of era coins continues to gain momentum in the market, levels of enthusiasm and speculation only intensify, pushing collectors to navigate broader narratives that shape interest in this captivating pursuit. Visitors to coin shows marvel not only at the displayed coins but also at the vibrant community of individuals who share their journey, each story as unique as the coins they treasure. As a final note, while the allure of the 2010 1-cent coin may capture our imagination today, it is essential to acknowledge that the world of coins is continually evolving. Every year brings forth new issues, new minting styles, and fresh opportunities for era coins to emerge, ensuring that this space remains dynamic and ever-exciting. With ongoing advancements in technology and shifts in market interests, collectors will continue to embrace the thrill of the chase and remain hungry for knowledge, ensuring that this rich tapestry of numismatic history grows ever more vibrant. Embracing this continuity, as some collectors shift into long-term investment strategies, they may also find new communities of like-minded enthusiasts emerging, bound together by their mission to celebrate a historic art form that connects present with past. So here's to the future of coin collecting, filled with potential finds, shared experiences, and the timeless allure that keeps us searching for the extraordinary, one coin at a time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to keep up with our channel for more engaging stories on rare coins, their histories, and the enchanting tales that bind together collectors from all walks of life. Next, we delve into the enthralling world of numismatics, where we will explore the captivating story behind the legendary 1-cent coin from 1981, a piece of currency that has astonishingly skyrocketed to a value of $90 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes during its production. This narrative encapsulates the unpredictable magic that exists within the realm of coin collecting, where what appears to be a standard issue can suddenly transform into a treasure trove of potential wealth, making it an irresistible topic for collectors, historians, and casual onlookers alike. The saga commences with an overview of the production processes at the United States Mint during the early 1980s, this was a period marked by both an increased demand for new coins and the concurrent challenges faced by the minting process. In 1981, the mint was tasked with producing billions of pennies to facilitate the needs of the American economy, a task that required precision and accuracy under the pressures of time and production costs. However, this rush to meet market demand naturally led to oversights and blunders, birthing the very errors that would ultimately elevate the coins beyond their intended value into the rarefied air of extreme collectability. Among the prominent errors produced during this minting year were known issues such as double striking, off-center strikes, and unique die varieties. Each of these mistakes adds a layer of intrigue and increases the coin's desirability among collectors chasing after pieces that are not only rare but also tell a story of the minting process itself. Double striking occurs when a coin is struck multiple times while still in the press, resulting in overlapping designs that produce a visually stunning effect. In the case of the 1981 1-cent pieces, certain specimens exhibit significant doubling, which creates a captivating visual dynamic that sets those errors apart from standard examples. Collectors often find themselves mesmerized by the complexity and beauty of these errors, as they embody the idea that even in a coin's imperfections, artistry can emerge. The off-center strikes from this era are yet another extraordinary example of how these misprints gained notoriety. These coins display eccentric features that appear askew, making them standout pieces that instantly capture the attention of those who come across them. Because off-center strikes are less common, their rare nature inflates their value dramatically. As collectors sift through bags of coins, rolls from the bank, or attending local coin shows, they hold on to their hope that they might stumble upon this kind of fascinating anomaly. One pertinent aspect fueling the excitement surrounding the 1981 1-cent errors lies in the potential of striking on wrong planchets. Planchets are the discs of metal from which coins are produced, and mistakes can arise when coins are struck on the incorrect material, creating an unforeseen crossover that raises eyebrows and interest alike. In rare instances, this meant minted 1-cent coins being produced on nickel planchets, which drastically changes their intrinsic value since nickels possess a higher metal content compared to traditional penny materials. Such occurrences add another layer of scarcity and unpredicted value. The possibility of owning a coin minted on an off-planchet further ignites the fervor and passion that characterizes the coin collector's landscape, as they tirelessly search high and low for unusual pieces that break the mold. As word regarding the rarity of these coins spread through the numismatic community, the excitement surrounding these pieces intensified, culminating in a fever pitch of speculation and high-stakes bargaining among collectors. The landscape of coin collecting is shaped by the ebb and flow of demand, and the burgeoning interest in the 1981 1-cent coin errors triggered a renaissance of passion, where both novice and expert collectors alike turned their attention to these unique artifacts. Observers could witness the shifting dynamics in the marketplace as the buzz around era coins rapidly compelled buyers to bid aggressively, effectively driving up the prices of quality specimens. Every auction became a spectacle of sorts, where collectors jostled for the opportunity to secure what were once considered simple coins turned into sought-after treasures. In today's marketplace, these precious era coins can fetch staggering sums, reflecting the convergence of rarity, desirability, and collector enthusiasm. As critical valuation documents and graded examples continue to emerge, the sheer magnitude of the historical context behind these coins further solidified their standing as noteworthy collectibles. Coin grading plays a fundamental role in determining the financial worth of these artifacts. Reputable grading services assess each coin's condition, its errors, and other defining characteristics before assigning a grade, which can dramatically influence the market value. Collectors place immense importance on the grading system, as the assigned grade serves as a cornerstone for trade, buy, sell, and auction decisions. Possessing a high-grade example of the elusive 1981 1-cent era coin guarantees an edge in the market, assuring potential buyers that they are obtaining a premium asset. Such graded items often exist in protective capsules, marking them as authenticated and valued pieces in the world of coins. This emphasis on authentication cannot be overstated, as it helps to ensure that collectors safeguard themselves against the risks posed by counterfeiting practices. Unfortunately, coin counterfeiting has become more sophisticated and pervasive within the hobby, and thus it is paramount for collectors to remain vigilant and informed about the nature of their investments. The repercussions of acquiring a counterfeit coin can be dire, leading to financial losses and eroded trust in the market. To mitigate these threats, many collectors develop partnerships with trusted dealers and services that provide guarantees or certifications of authenticity. By establishing such relationships, they create a more secure environment for their purchases and are less susceptible to fraud. In addition to maintaining the integrity of transactions, the communal aspect of collecting emerges as one of the hobby's many appealing features, as collectors often come together to share their experiences, knowledge, and discoveries. While preparing to showcase these extraordinary coins at gatherings, conventions, and local coin shops, collectors frequently engage in lively discussions that breathe life into the community and forge connections that transcend simple financial endeavors. In this interconnected dynamic, stories regarding each member's unique finds serve as touchstones for collective passion, eliciting excitement as fellow collectors relay tales of their adventures, discoveries, and sometimes, impressive windfalls. On this note, we must recognize the emotional and historical dimension inherent in coin collecting, particularly regarding era pieces such as those minted in 1981. Beyond their financial worth, these coins possess the capacity to evoke memories and foster connections, as collectors often associate them with family traditions or personal achievements. Indeed, the allure of these mistake coins extends beyond mere investment. They serve as artifacts of culture and history, reflecting facets of the American economy, where every floor tells a story that represents an intersection of art, commerce, and human era. In the pursuit of these remarkable coins, collectors become archivists of their own heritage, gathering tokens of history that connect them with a past rich in stories waiting to be unearthed. The exploration doesn't stop here. The future landscape of the numismatic community remains as enthralling and unpredictable as ever. Each year ushers in new coin releases, fresh opportunities for era coins to emerge, and innovations that shape the marketplace. The present and future hold untold potential for discovering once-in-a-lifetime era coins that will capture the imagination of collectors and drive prices to new heights. As we look ahead, we watch trends with bated breath, continuously evaluating how societal changes and historical events will come to influence demand for specific coins. While the coin collecting world evolves, the intrinsic fascination surrounding eras like those seen on the 1981 1-cent coin serves as a reminder that amid the rush to mint a perfect coin, human ingenuity and creativity still find pathways for expression through these delightful imperfections. So as we conclude this journey into the mystery and value of the 1981 1-cent coin and its errors, we do so with the understanding that the journey of coin collecting is as much about the pursuit of knowledge, relationships, and particular experiences as it is about monetary gains. With each coin uncovered and each narrative shared, collectors weave a tapestry rich with stories, passions, and investments, ensuring that this world continues to thrive as one of the most captivating pursuits known to humankind. Thank you for joining us on this thrilling exploration. If you've enjoyed this dive into the fascinating realm of numismatic extremes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more engaging stories about rare coins that shed light on the extraordinary tales hidden within the folds of history. Until next time, we hope you find your own treasure in the world of coins.